Hey coaches. All right, this is your March 2023 content calendar, and I got some lead magnets and all kinds of cool, fun stuff in here for you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. I want to keep this calendar very personal to you guys. Really what's working right now in the market is connection. I mean, we've been saying it for a little while, but connection and value, sharing your own personal stories, this is what your audience needs to hear. So in this content calendar, you're going to see a longer micro commitment, a short micro commitment that's fun, an idea for you to create another micro commitment, lead magnet, as well as an audience building top 10 post. So let's just go ahead and dive in. This is the week that we're currently in, and which I went over with you guys in the February calendar. So that's all in there. This is all about posting about your business. All right, so for next week, the big week of March 5th, here we have I have got a little buzzy post, what's your motivation, what's your favorite motivational quote? I'd like for you to share yours. An idea that you could use for another micro commitment is take all these motivational posts that people are sharing with you, and you can either compile them into a document that then, you give out to your followers, or, you can compile them in your own Google Drive. And as you share them, maybe in your stories or something like that, I want you to tag the person that gave you that motivational quote. It's a way to just build your interaction with that person's audience. This is your piece of power content. I'm really talking a lot about mindset this month, mindset March. I don't know, maybe it was the M that got me. And just where people are, where they're at right now in their weight loss journey, and really connecting with them. This whole calendar is inspired by connecting with people on an emotional level and not just giving them general tips for weight loss, right? So that's what these pieces of power content are about. And in here, I have a call to action for a micro commitment for you this week, a lead magnet, working on a guide to help you master mindset, munching, and movement so you can finally reach your health goals and actually stay that way. Type 3M below and I'll send it over once it's done. All right, so I have that in there. Here is where you can access that micro commitment. So if you just click on this cell, I got to come up. Oh yeah, it's right there. And then let me actually just show you what it looks like. And obviously this is in Google Doc format, but if you are going to make it look pretty, use Canva, use whatever you want, or just create a new Google Doc for yourself, or use this one. I don't really care. It's totally up to you. All right. So it's a little 5-page mini ebook about mastering the 3 M's for sustainable health. And here are, 5 tips for creating a positive mindset. This is a little 7-day low cook meal plan for people to master their munchies, even have a little dessert there booked in, added in there, which I think is really good. This is really yummy. I can't wait to make it myself actually. And then a little movement plan. And I took into, obviously, change this, right? Change this for whatever you would have your clients doing. I just kept it really basic with a 7-day movement program that's body weight only. So it's a cardio and body weight strength workout. I have some rest days in there and a core and yoga day. All right. And then what I want you to do too is make sure that here where it says schedule a call with me today, right there, you want to make sure that you either add a link to schedule a call. So I'll add your scheduling link, or make this go right to your messenger. Link to your messenger to start a conversation. Yeah, and that's it. That's your little guide for the month. I thought it was nice and comprehensive and takes mindset, munching, and movement, which are the things that our clients really need. All right, so there's that. This is a content prompt. This is a recipe share. You can share your favorite healthy recipe and explain how it helps you and or your clients achieve or sustain their health goals. And that's very broad. You might want to talk about sustain their fat loss goals or sustain their muscle building goals, their body composition goals, their thyroid health goals, right? I want you to make this very personal to you and your clients. Even this with the power content. Are you tired of feeling stuck in a cycle of stopping and starting your weight loss journey? Well, this could be your bodybuilding journey, your body recomposition journey, your gut health journey, right? Like this is fairly broad, and it's broad enough, but it's still like mindset related, where it could likely be transferable to whatever, whoever your client is. But zhuzh it up a little bit, make it your own, right? This one I just tossed in a little Throwback Thursday post, and this is for you to post a transformational picture. You could also use your clients as long as they're okay with it. Talk about your progress and what you've learned about achieving your health goals. I think one of our clients, Nick, did a really great job about doing this recently with one of his clients, talking about how his client learned that they didn't actually have a weight loss goal. Right. And I thought that that was a really interesting one too. Lau just did an interesting one where her client, her like huge win and a big takeaway was like just drinking more water and realizing how important that was. And then here are just a few ideas for an entertaining post. And look, I have these two, as I always do, these two like personality posts kind of bookended for the weekends, like the Saturday, Sunday posts. But I really want you to feel free to throw in more of these. We're seeing, and I'm sure you guys notice this, that when you post pictures of your dog or pictures of you with your friends or something like that, like you're getting more likes, comments, interactions, because these are social networks that people are really interested in being social on. And the more of those that you have on your feed, and the more the more interaction they're getting, the more the algorithm is going to boost your other posts so that other people see them. And conversely, if you are just posting stuff all the time, like going to get some water, hitting my water goal for the day, it's cold outside, like things like that. Yeah, some people are voyeuristic, but like not that much. And posting constantly like that, it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. It worked maybe 10 years ago, but it's not working now, and it will actually lower your engagement. So focus on things that help you get maximum engagement. I noticed that like whenever I'm posting stuff of like my kids or, something like that, like it's getting a ton of engagement. I get notifications from Facebook that my posts are doing really well this week, and to reply to comments to keep it going. And I will, right? I will reply to those comments to keep those posts going and resurrect them, because it means that people will land on my page and start exploring my other posts. Now, I say page lightly because the truth is, I post about my business in the online nutrition coach community because we've built that to almost 7,000 members. So of my, like 5,000 friends, who maybe like a handful of them are nutrition coaches, I am going to post my business stuff where I'm getting the most reach with my ideal client. That happens to be my group. If you have a group of 200 people or more, it's highly likely that you have more people in your soulmate client audience in your group than you do on your personal page. So you get to post more about your business in your group than on your personal page. And what I'm sharing with you, this content calendar, can go in your group, okay? Because remember that like wherever you are, your personal page or inside of a group, you still want to drive engagement by connecting with your audience, by being yourself and showing other aspects of your life, vacations, pets, parents, siblings, kids, all of the things. That's going to drive group engagement. It's going to get your group popping, not you just being in there as a talking head all the time. All right. So moving on a little bit, same thing about here, like feeling guilty or ashamed about not being able to lose weight yet. This could be, are you feeling, are you feeling guilty that you haven't been able to transform your health yet? Are you feeling bad about yourself that, you can't get your thyroid under control, right? Like use this and zhuzh it up a little bit. This one for the buzz post, I am like a hard pass on shamrock shakes. But I find it really interesting personally. I find it very interesting that some people are really interested in shamrock shakes. So I don't know. Maybe you find it interesting too. All right, this one, another prompt about sharing your favorite healthy snack. You could do this as a picture, a live video, a pre-recorded video. You could create a reel and post that. These healthy snacks, they could be store-bought, homemade, combination of the two. I think it would be really good. Always include the recipe. This one is another one kind of similar to like asking people to share their motivational posts or favorite motivational quotes. This is something where you want to ask your audience, like, what are their favorite healthy habits, or what do they do every day? Compile a list and offer to share that list in a Google Doc, like with your followers. It's another way for you to create a lead magnet micro commitment that will take you hardly any time. And what are the goals of micro commitments? To get people talking, to put you in conversation. Okay. So this is a way to do that. And I gave you another little idea. This is St. Patrick's Day. Post a picture of yourself wearing green for St. Patrick's Day in the comments, and I'll send you some pot of gold recipes, okay? And I actually made this for y'all. I made you 5 cute, quick little pot of gold recipes. Feel free to change them up. But yeah, again, this is just another way for you to land in someone's DMs. Or if you are emailing people, you can ask them to reply to you with a picture of them wearing green, or, something along those lines. And you'll reply with healthy pot of gold recipes. Okay. You can use power content and repurpose it to go out to your emails, which I highly recommend you doing. Remember, I used to be like someone that was like, no, emails aren't that good. Today, they are doing okay. It's as of February 27th, 2023. Yeah, I mean, I would be emailing your list. And how can you build your email list? Create a Facebook group, ask for an email in exchange for a free guide or something valuable. And, you can start easily building your list that way. You can also create landing pages and things like that. That's something really far extra that you don't necessarily have to do. All right, this one, I Googled, some national food holidays. I'm psyched about this one. March 23rd happens to be National Chips and Dip Day. So you can ask your audience what their favorite chip and dip combo is, include, a recipe. This one is, you can say, fear of never being able to reach my goal kept me stuck for years, or I fear of not being able to reach their goals keeps so many of my clients stuck. And then, it goes into the whole thing, call to action to grab that 3M guide. This is another personal prompt for you. Talk about your favorite ways to boost your own mood and mindset, right? Just talk about them. And see, ask what other people want. I didn't include anything in here because this is yours. I really want you to share something about yourself. And this is another personal prompt for you to take and then just jam on a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you can do this in a live video. You can do this in a pre-recorded video. You could do this as a written post. You can use emojis. You can use a picture or not. This could be an email, right? I want you to get used to sharing about yourself. What have you learned during your health journey? If you don't have a health journey to share, what have you learned through coaching clients? What have been some of the most valuable lessons that you've learned? Okay. All right. And finally, this is, favorite type of cuisine. I would include yours in a recipe. And when people are commenting like, oh, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, whatever, blah, 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 engage with them. Engage with your followers. Ask if they have a specific food. Like, oh, what's your favorite? Cool. What's your favorite thing to order at a Mexican restaurant? Any recipes that you absolutely love that I should try? Keep the post going. The longer that you can keep that post going, the more likely it is that any social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, is going to show you in other people's feeds. All right, and your power content, when food cravings and temptations have you feeling out of control, this is definitely food related, but this can really be easily transferable into anything that you're talking about when you're talking about body recompositioning, muscle building, autoimmune, immune health, things like that. I think a lot of people fall off when it comes to food cravings and temptations. All right, now top 10. I made a different top 10 post for you for Facebook, for Instagram, for TikTok, and for LinkedIn. So there are different people on each of these posts. It's really important. So when you post this on like Facebook or LinkedIn, you can use this as a standalone post. Just make sure that you're following the pages or connecting or following, the bloggers that you're going to talk about. So that way you can tag them in your post. Tagging them in your post will allow you, it will show up like in their stories and their feed, things like that. It builds audience because their followers see that you tag them and they check out your page. Now, when you can do the same thing on Instagram, where you just like list it out in kind of a long form post. I would do like a quick, like fast video of you making one of the recipes from the bloggers. I think that would go really well. You can actually do the same exact thing on TikTok then as well. You could like point to like the bloggers and stuff that you're tagging. I think that pointing videos are kind of boring. I would rather see you creating a recipe and making it like, fast motion. But remember to tag them. That is the most important thing. Like list them out. I listed them out for you guys, but I mean, and you can use exactly what I put down, but I would prefer that you change it up a little bit and find people that you really love to follow and engage with. But there's different ones for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Just make sure you tag them. That is the most important thing to actually start to build your audience. This is another personal post, sharing a before and after photo of you or yourself, and then talking about how changing your mindset helped you achieve your health goals. And obviously, if you have a client to do that with, you can do that too. All right. So aside from the format of your post being slightly different, like on Instagram and TikTok, where you'll largely be using, video, or on Instagram, like carousel, something like that, the content is pretty much the same. On LinkedIn, it's slightly different just because LinkedIn is less of a personal social network and more of, a business network. So you are reaching out to professionals. So I've just changed the words slightly. I took out some of the personal posts. I changed the buzz a little bit, and you have a power content and then you have an article. Okay. But the giveaways are the same. Yeah, and I do still want you to show off your personality a bit, and you can do those in the Friday posts where everyone's looking for entertainment. All right, guys, so this is your March 2023 content calendar. It is available to you in the VIP content membership. And for our VIP Coach Academy members, we can go over the content calendar together for you to alter this and edit it however you want to use it on our content reviews. For those of you who are in our Nutrition Business Booster, if you've got any specific questions about the content calendar, bring it to Ask a Coach on Friday. All right, coaches, that is all for now. Go out and create some amazing content. All right, guys.